If growing up, people ever said you're weird or outside the box or they just couldn't figure you out, good. Put that on TikTok. Because now we live in a world where authenticity and being genuine and being that raw, weird, strange self, they reward that now. Obviously, as long as you're not like freak weird, but y'all get what I mean. My name's Lawrence Harris. I'm a youth empowerment speaker. Long story short, I took that weird thing about myself. I love talking. I love talking. I took that weird thing about myself, the thing I used to be insecure of, my voice. Sometimes mid sentence I'll just get like high pitch, other times it suddenly drops low, and then I'm speaking in commas and the words are bouncing all over the place. But that's beautiful in a way. I think we often feel ashamed of our uniqueness because when you're outside the box, you're different, you're weird. You get bullied a lot for it. That was the case for me. When I was up until the age of 11, actually, I didn't really have friends because it always felt so hard to relate to people. It always felt as if nobody wanted to be my friend. I remember I was 8 years old and I'm on this swing, and everyone else is playing soccer and basketball, and they're all playing together, and I'm just on this swing by myself. And no matter how hard I try, I just can't fit in. No matter how hard I try, I can't become part of the crowd. And that hurt a lot, a lot. But as I got older, which is a little strange to say because I'm 19 now, as I got older, I began to realize that there is beauty in not fitting in. There's beauty in being the odd one out. You think Steve Jobs and Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla and Serena Williams and Oprah Winfrey and all these people who we look up to and we're like, they're so cool. They were weirdos when they were, I mean, Oprah's still alive, and so was Serena Williams, but Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, they're dead. When these people were all alive, growing up, they were called weirdos. They're like, you a black woman who want to play tennis? Oprah, she came from such a poor neighborhood. Now she went on to be a billionaire. Serena Williams, best female tennis player to ever walk the earth. Ever. It's a fact she is. Albert Einstein, he figured out how the universe works. Nikola Tesla, he figured out so many things about electricity and Wi Fi and Bluetooth and all this crazy stuff. The man lived like a absolute weirdo. He did not have a social life. Or we could just go down the list. The point is, though, is that the thing that you might be insecure of, the thing that you're like, nah, people don't understand me. I'm a weirdo. That's the beautiful thing about you. Okay? The people I like being around are absolutely strange people because it's in that weirdness, it's in that outside the boxness. That's not a word, but it's in being so outside the box that you realize that we don't have to confine ourselves to this little area. There's an entire world, there's an entire planet, and beyond that planet is a universe, and beyond that is who knows what. We don't know what's out there. We don't know what God has in store for us. We don't know. But that's the beauty of it. Because however your creator made you is how your creator made you. And last time I checked, God does not make mistakes ever. God doesn't do it. God always has a plan. We might not know what the plan is. We might not know why I was born with such a high pitched voice for a man. We might not know why I talk this way. We might not know why I'm always just so bouncy and just jittery. We don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to take the cards I was dealt and I'm going to play them with maximum efficiency. I'm going to take the cards I was dealt, and even if it looks like a losing hand, I'm going to figure a way out because God's going to show me a way to make it happen. And even if you're not religious or spiritual or any of that, just universe, biology, whatever, it don't make mistakes. So when you feel as if growing up, people are saying you're weird and you're different and ugh, you want to play with Pokemon cards? Mm. You want to go play hockey? Ugh. You a black man who like fishing in the city? Ugh. Those just ain't your people. Those just aren't your people. Don't allow what the haters and doubters and naysayers say to get you down. I know it's easy to. I know it's easy to try and hide yourself. I know it's easy to try and be someone or something you're not to try and satisfy others. I know it's easy to put on this mask. I know it's easy to try and force yourself to fit into places you're not meant to be. Not to say that you aren't good enough for that place. No, you're bigger than that place. We try to squeeze ourselves down into this box and make ourselves more palatable. We try to make ourselves more understandable. We try to make ourselves easier for most people to get. But here's the thing, if you're somebody who watches my content, which obviously you are, more than likely you are a teenager or young adult who is into things like self improvement, mindset, building a better life, becoming a better person, not just for yourself, but a better person to humanity. You are not meant to fit in with most people because, harsh as this is about to sound, I want you to think about the life that most people have. Do you want that? Do you want the life that most people have? Do you want to be out at the club? Do you want to feel as if you always got to be flashing money to get affection? Do you want to feel like if you don't have this car, you're not good enough? Do you want to spend your whole life chasing these material pleasures, which, trust me, those are good? I'm about to clarify this point. Do you want to spend your whole life so focused on the external and the material that you forget about the internal? I don't think you want that. Get the shiny stuff. Get the car. Get the house. Get the beautiful wife. Get the handsome husband. Get all that stuff. But before you try to get that, you need to get you. Because we all have something in us. We all have something about us. We all have some unique thing. But if you squeeze yourself down and you force yourself into this box and you trap yourself there and you put yourself mentally imprisoned in this box, you will lose sight of the thing that God put inside of you that was your way out of the box. You were never meant to be in the box in the first place, but you squeeze yourself in there because you're trying to be more digestible and palatable to people who you're not even meant to be around. It's 8 billion people in this world. You don't need the love of 8 billion people. You need the love of yourself, God, and maybe like 3 or 4 other people. Really. As long as you're right with you, you're right with God, and you're right with your close family. I'm talking about wife, parent, child. As long as you're right with them people, good. Because the thing that makes you weird, the thing that makes you different, the thing that makes you strange is actually a blessing in disguise. It's just they can't see it. They can't see how your paintings are your way to financial freedom. There's this lady on Instagram. Her name's like, at least her page is called Kid Saint, and she makes hoodies with biblical angels on them. Not like the cutesy angels. No, I'm talking about like the ones with wings covered in eyes and all that. And they're like so cool. She got kicked out of art college, and now she makes these, and they be selling out immediately because her thing is weird. Her thing is different. Her thing is odd, but the whole time, the thing that makes us weird, the thing that makes us different is actually beautiful. it's not beautiful to most people. And you're not meant to be digestible. You're meant to be you. If people don't get it, they don't have to. Sooner or later, you will find somebody who likes that weird thing about you. Sooner or later, you'll find somebody who likes that funny voice you have, or the way you talk, or how your nose is so long, or your ears make you look like a monkey, or your face looks like a horse. You're gonna find somebody who likes the weird things about you. You're gonna find somebody who likes playing Pokemon cards. You're gonna find somebody who likes fishing. You're gonna find somebody who likes the thing that growing up people try to shame you for. Because the thing that you're being shamed for is actually just you being you. And last time I checked, you were born by yourself. Last time I checked, when you're in a casket, you are in a casket by yourself. And this isn't meant to sound pessimistic, it's actually a really beautiful thing. Because as long as you got you, you got you. As long as you got you. When you're in that casket, you got you. When you're walking around, you got you. And when you were born, you got you. So, I know that, I'm going to give you some actionable steps on this too. Because I like to, give you the inspiration, the motivation, all that. But I also want to leave you with actionable strategies. Whenever someone is hating on you or saying, "Oh, you're weird," or "I don't like you," or "Why'd you play with the Pokemon cards?" Whatever your weird thing is, let them go. Don't force them to stay. Find your people. If you like playing Pokemon cards, go to an anime convention. Or more specifically, go to like a Pokemon convention or Pokemon tournership. Or there's like online communities. There's places that people meet up to play Pokemon cards. If your thing is fishing and you're around people who hate you and they're like, "Oh, you're so weird for fishing," go to a fishing event. Go to a lake. Go to a river where other people fish and you will meet other fishermen or fisher women or fisher people, whatever you are. If your thing is weird, go find the weirdos and y'all can be weird together. Go have your own little community. It's like Jesus. When Jesus was walking around, everybody hated him and everybody's like, "Ah, we don't like him." But then he went and found the 12 disciples. And the 12 disciples, if you really look at them, they weren't perfect people. Paul was a murderer. Okay, some of them were murderers, cheaters, liars, thieves. All of them were some of the lowest of the low. But they were these outcasts, they were these weirdos, they were these bad people. But when you really look down at them and you see everyone has potential, everyone has love in there. And I'm not saying we got to go walk around and redeem everybody. I'm just saying that this was a great example. Because if the world hated Jesus, surely they're going to think you're weird too. No matter how great you are, no matter how terrible you are, somebody going to like you, somebody not going to like you. Consider this. Jesus had 12 disciples. And the guy, that German guy with the funny mustache, had an entire army. I think we can all say that Jesus was better than the guy with the funny mustache. So, understand that if growing up people called you weird, they called you strange, they called you different, they're just not your people. Go find your people. Go find your metaphorical 12 disciples. As long as you got God in your life, and you got a couple people around you who you're cool with, and y'all fun, and y'all love each other, fantastic. So always remember, be you. In a world that tried to make you into somebody you're not, in a world that tried to make you into something you're not, in a world that tried to make you live and think and be someone and something that you are not, don't. I know it's easy. I know it's easy to give into that temptation. I know it's easy to say, "Nah, I'm gonna just go hang out with the people at the bar because that's the only way they're gonna accept me." I know it's easy to say, oh, I'm gonna smoke this because that's the only way they're gonna accept me. I know it's easy to say, I'm gonna let this man or this woman touch me because that's the only way I'm gonna be seem cool. I know it's easy to give in to these temptations and these things and these vices and these people placing the things that you know you need to go away from. I know it's easy to give into it, but don't. Because at the end of the day, there's something in you, there's some potential, there's some love, there's some gift that you have that the world is going to call you weird for, but if you embrace it, that's your way out. I just want y'all to understand. If you go through my page, you can see videos of me in park benches, walking down the street, talking into my phone. Now I got my office. Now I'm going on stages. Now I'm achieving these crazy goals. All because I was not afraid to be weird. If you got called a weirdo growing up, great. Embrace it. Be you. Do your thing. Okay? Put it out there. Somebody gonna love it. And the people who love you, they gonna love it. The people who gonna hate you and not like you, let them. Let them go. They're allowed their opinion. You're allowed your opinion. But at the end of the day, the only opinion that you die with is the opinion that you hold about yourself. I'm gonna repeat that. At the end of the day, the only opinion that you die with is the opinion that you hold about yourself. So, why would you want to hold a bad opinion of yourself? Why would you want to go to the grave thinking, I'm not good enough, I'm weird, they don't like me? Ugh. Why would you want to go to the grave with that? Okay? It's easier said than done, but one of the best ways to build self love and confidence and resilience, all these great things, is proof. Prove to yourself that you are what you say you are. Affirmations and saying stuff and writing it down and meditation, that's all great. I support that. But at the end of the day, the best way is evidence, proof. Not proof to other people, but proof to yourself. Prove that you are strong because you can lift these weights. Prove that you are mentally tough because you have overcome challenges. Prove that you are disciplined and dedicated and showing up for yourself by taking the actions that are necessary to get to the places that you want. Prove that you are confident by taking actions of a confident person. For example, you go up to that girl you think is cute. You go up to that man you think is handsome. You say, hey, I like your outfit. What's your name? And yeah, they might not like you, but you tried. And at the end of the day, as long as you try and as long as you put yourself out there, as long as you show up authentically and as yourself, you could go to that grave knowing I did my thing. I put it out there. I let the world see what I am. And if the world don't like me, so be it. If the world don't like me, so be it. Because the world didn't like Jesus. Back when he was alive, Jesus was getting stoned, crucified, whipped, burnt. They did everything to him. But he went to that cross knowing God got me. I'm right with the Lord. And as long as you right with yourself and you right with whatever God you worship and believe in, so be it. Because if the world thought Jesus was weird, the world stoned Jesus, but they had an army for the guy with the funny mustache from Germany. Think about that. So, understand just because you might be different, that's a good thing. You don't want to be like everybody else. You don't want that. Trust me, I've tried it. I tried to squeeze myself into that box. I tried to make myself smaller. I tried to make myself easy for people to understand. I tried to be something I'm not. I tried to be someone I'm not. I tried to show up inauthentically. I tried to put on this whole fake persona for the world to like me rather than being who and what I genuinely am. And I hated that. But now, ever since I decided I was just gonna be myself and I was just gonna let Lawrence be Lawrence, ever since I made that decision in my life been going great for me. Yeah, people be looking at me and they're like, yeah, people be having crazy stuff to say about me. Yeah, people be leaving negative comments, but so be it. They left negative comments on Jesus. They crucified him. So, who to say that I'm just gonna be walking through the world with only good people talking to me? And I'm gonna close down on this, right? Because I know I'm so passionate about this. Just because people think you're weird and they make fun of you, understand that they're just not your people. They're just not your people. There is somebody out there who loves that weird thing about you. There's somebody out there who think that gap in your teeth is cute. You're gonna end up, you might be a dude and you're watching this, you're gonna meet some girls, you're like, I just love that gap in your teeth, it's just so cute. Or how your teeth, how your front teeth is super long. Or you might meet a, or for the ladies, you might meet a guy who thinks that your birthmark is really cute. Or that insecurity you have, like you might be a girl who's super tall and you're insecure about that. There's guys who like really tall women, or there's women who like really short men. The thing you're insecure of, the thing you think is weird about you, somebody gonna love that. And as long as you can love it about yourself, it don't matter. Love yourself. Remember, stay on the right path. I know times get hard. I know people gonna have a bad opinion of you. I know somebody gonna say something negative about you. But as long as you love you, you're good. And if you like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a nice comment, let me know what you think, as well as you can get my books at the link in the description, as well as my social media for Instagram, TikTok, and this video is on YouTube. Have a wonderful, blessed day.